What's up, guys? Hades here. So I want to talk about Arena and my builds that I've changed recently. So I've kind of made 3 teams that are all useful. Now there's some concepts I've talked about in IB League, and that's assist and guard are game warping. Okay, when you have guard, you enable one hero to be extremely strong, and the same thing goes with assist. When you assist a mage or a ranged carry like Apollo, Khan, they become so much more powerful because they're almost always full HP. Now, I've managed to make 3 teams that all have really good value. Now, when I say that, this team is not as strong as it can be, okay? I've made a much stronger single team. This is for Arena, not PvP. I need to disclose that now. This could be much stronger, but this is for Arena. So I'm making 3 relatively good teams. You can think about it more like a rally in a KVK, right? If my Thunder team does a lot of damage, then my Alex team can wipe it up. And if my Alex team does a lot of damage, my Wu Fire can wipe it up. But I want to talk about each one individually. So this one has 2 carries. It has Khan and Poseidon. Now, why am I not using assist and guard? Well, Alex on his own needs guard. If he's guarded, he can do a lot of damage on his own. Poseidon doesn't necessarily need it. He does a lot of damage that gets boosted by the Bjorn ultimate, by Spring of Life, by Fountain of Life, and that's why I have Dual Master. Now this is a flex. I can switch this to a lot of things. It can be Demonic, it could be Time to Shine, it could be Unyielding, it could be Executioner, it could be a lot of things. But this is just a particular one I've used for this video. I've also added in all the healing elements, Spring of Life, Soul Synergy, things like this, as long as Fountain of Life, which used to be on this team, but this team still does a good amount of healing. Athena does a lot of healing. We still have Berserker and the Energy Shield. So we're spreading out some of the good skills between these 2 teams. But then what that allows for is all the mage skills along with side assist and all the damaging auras like weakness, like Heart of Arcana and Sacrifice, all to stack on Wu, who has an incredibly good crit rate artifact, double crit rate. It's pretty powerful, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on some of those closer arena hits that you have. Sometimes you hit someone and they're just stronger, they counter you. We're not talking about the mega whales, right? We're talking about those guys who have similar builds to you, and it's a brawl. Like this one. I actually have 2 examples. You can see my Alex handles this team really easily. 16 seconds, wipes through it. Then I fight his main. And his main's double tank, which Alex is weak against, and you can see I don't do all that much damage, right? Alex does 18 million, the dragon does 9. So I get some nice chip damage, and that allows for my Poseidon team to thrive. Poseidon becomes the carry in this one because Loki has better backline access. Backline heroes are much weaker on the defensive side, which means Poseidon's going to thrive in an environment like this. Now, if this player had more of an Alex team, my Poseidon would be taking most of the damage, and Khan would end up being the carry. And that's just the way this team works. But I get damaged heavily, and then his fire team pretty much wipes me, and then he kills it. And then that's where this team comes in. Look at this. 38 mil, 30 seconds. Shielding. The Menko just isn't even able to do anything. He's just hitting into shields the whole time, right? And that's that 3-headed beast that I'm talking about. Now here's another fun one. I like to experiment against my wife. She has a very strong team in her Loki. And here's my Alex doing a lot of damage, right? It's the dragon plus Alex combined. I'm getting 21 million from Alex, and I'm getting 9 million from the dragon. The fight ends in 16 seconds, though. Like, I get obliterated by the Loki, right? Infinite firepower plus 2 ult, boom, I'm gone. This is a quick fight, but I get my lick back, right? Now, I send out the Poseidon team. Poseidon, again, similar. He's not in front of Alex. I get backline destroyed by Loki, but look who lives. We're going to watch a replay on this one so you guys can see more detail, but I want to talk about all 3 marches. Then I get just enough to live here, and you're seeing that the Dual Master is super effective into things like Khan, where I'm not getting harmed and I get to heal through it. She breaks through, and then I have to beat her holy again with my Woo, and there it is, 74 million in 44 seconds. Critting like crazy, tons and tons of damage from all 3 abilities, tons of healing from Charles. Now I want to watch a few of these just so you can get a grasp of what's actually happening, because this fight and this fight mean a lot. This is more of a KVK build. Like, she maxes hers. Hers is almost 1 million power. I don't care about power. I don't care about maxing one immortal. I like to have flexibility. And if you guys are longtime watchers of this channel, you know I like flexibility. Now, Bjorns always have resilience, and Alex doesn't care about resilience. He's just going to hit you hard, and he's going to hit you up front, and he's not going to stop. And you can see how much damage Alex by himself, while being guarded, matters. You can see all the damage goes into Athena, then they get onto Alex. Because my Athena is weak, my Athena gets ripped apart very quickly. If she was stronger, I'd probably do more damage. Now, the Alex and the Loki are still pretty full HP, which makes this pretty difficult. But you're going to see the Poseidon, once he's able to ult, he gets destroyed by knife through butter over and over. Then I get a nice Khan ultimate, and that pretty much wipes up the fight, which is expected because I had already done so much damage from Alex. If I had not done that damage from Alex, I would be losing this fight, because I have fought her before with my main versus her main, and she does beat me pretty significantly. But of course, Alex is always going to do a ton of retaliation damage, and it just takes a while to whittle him down. Now here's why Poseidon is so good. Him alone can do a ton of damage, and you're going to see it here. As long as his HP is high, which he is able to because of the way I built him, he takes the first 20 seconds of battle almost no damage while he builds up his ultimate, and as soon as that's gone, boom, the whale comes down, or I guess it's a shark. The shark comes down, does a ton of damage, because remember, this is not the main team anymore. It doesn't have all the best stuff. But mine has most of the best stuff, which allows me to do this, right? And again, I'm going to deal some significant damage here just with Poseidon alone. He is extremely strong. I now have him level 7. He has quite a bit of good stuff. I'm not quite max with him, and he is 40 dust, so he can do a lot on his own. If I had Unyielding here, he would win alone. He would do a ton of crit and heal it all back, but I switched out of it. It was a strategic decision, but 1v1 against Hippolyta, I'm never going to get to ult, right? It's kind of like hitting bosses. And then we have the final battle with Wu, and Wu is surrounded by tons of damage, tons of support, tons of auras. She's getting battle excitation, she's getting multiple shields, and then she just gets to rapid fire off her ultimate over and over, as long as infinity firepower. And this is the 3-headed snake that I have built that's been really effective so far against everyone kind of in my tier bracket. Obviously, those guys at the top with everything, they're not even touchable. It's not worth it. I'm just trying to have fun within my means and have fun with those around me. So yeah, I just wanted to recap that you can have multiple strong teams. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I have made 2 mains before, but I'm expanding it. I'm stretching what I think is possible by making 3. Now, is this team going to beat anything significantly good? No, but this team's going to beat a lot of other people's second and thirds just due to what I have. I'm side assisting Wu, right? These fundamentals are extremely important. Make sure you're utilizing them in your own gameplay. And if you like these kind of videos, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.